the port.
All righty, Tom. I heard you in there. And yeah, you're in that bad place. So we'll check back with you later and check in the net. I'll tell them that we heard you, but you were in a bad place. All righty. I got to say good morning to my Ford buddy Andy, that drives a Chevy truck. Good morning, Andy, and have a good day. Keep warm. And get you a Ford truck. All righty. Now we'll see. Kay was with us the other morning. We'll give Kay a call. KE2BZX. How about it, Kay? Are you headed for bed and get a little sleep this morning? WB8VMW.
KE2BZX. Yeah, I'm heading to bed here soon. The better half is probably still motoring down the road. I don't know if he has the radio on or not. But I hope everyone has a good day. And 73 is everybody. KE2BZX.
W8WKY.
Alrighty, Kay. Well, when you see that FedEx Mike, the ugly half, you tell him we said hi and drive careful and have a great day. And you too. Take a break, lay back and enjoy. Alrighty, let me see. We got, let me see. KJ5 BWD Jack down south there. Are you busy this morning, Jack? You got time, or just get back doing your job? WB8VMW.
Juliet 5 Bravo Whiskey Delta morning, Jim. A little bit busy this morning. It's a good thing. We'll be back with the net here shortly.
Well, we're glad to hear that everything is going good with you, Jack. It's nice when all of the Outlanders check in, everybody is here. It's going to be a good day today, so you enjoy it, make lots of money, then sit back and relax. Enjoy life. It's shorter than you think sometimes. All righty. Now, let me see. I was going to do something, but my old brain just can't stay 100% here all the time, so I'll have to back up and let somebody else in there for a minute until I rearrange my brain cells. WB8VMW.
KD8SYE.
Go ahead. Don't recognize the call or the voice. So, what's the name? Where are you at? And go ahead, because we're all ears here.
Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Yankee Echo. Name is Chad. Good morning, everyone on the net. I just wanted to say good morning, and I wanted to see also, I connected our Newberry repeater to the Doylestown, I think, and I was wondering if there's anybody out there that can disconnect it. I feel bad when I disconnect, and maybe we got some guys out here still listening, so I was wondering if anybody out by the Newberry repeater can go ahead and disconnect the node for me here.
Well, I don't know, but it got a lot of technicians in here on this net, but I don't know. Anybody give him a hand there?
That double beep was him being severed. KD8SLG.
I knew you was out there. I seen your shoes underneath the curtain. All right, test. completed, so all is right with the world. And I got to go top off my cup. So everybody play nice. Nick, I'm not going to let you have the stick. I can't do that. But you watch them. You keep them in line. WB8BMW.
KD2HC. Hey, Nick, there was some hiccups going on when I was listening a little earlier. KCFQV.
K8PJW's checking in.
KD2HC, good morning, Chris. I said it earlier, but I don't know if anybody else caught you. And KC8FQV, Mark, I don't know exactly what hiccups mean, but everything's working fine. And K8PJW, good morning, Phil. What's going on? Chris, what do you got for us?
Good morning, Nick. Still awake, getting ready for the pillow. It's another one of those stir-crazy movie days where he's like, pillow. I got a woke question for you that you might be able to answer about pronouns. If I'm me, myself, and I, does that make me we? That's a thought for the day. I was just one of those before-bed thoughts. That's all I got. I hope everyone has a good day, and we'll catch you later. KD2HC.
Well, Chris, I hope you didn't wee in your bed. So there. My preferred pronoun, if anybody dares to ask, is sir. Mark, what do you mean by hiccups there? KC8FQV, go.
You know, I was listening and it was just going beep, 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 and it showed, I think it was a code 4. Then, you know, sometimes when I send it back or whatever, you don't hear anything, and it just sort of sits like there's no one responded or something. And it sounds like someone did, probably. So, KCFQV.
Sounds like software on your side there, Mark. If you're getting some sort of error code, that's being generated on your side, not our side. So I would just reboot the thing and start over again. PJW, are you on your way to voting stuff, or has the government shutdown already affected you?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Now, I'm just hanging out at the KTH for a few minutes before we have to head on the highways and byways down to Akron. But, yeah, everything's going swimmingly down there. It's we're processing a few hundred or so applications every day and turning them around, sending them back out again so that people, at least in the absentee world, can cast their vote and get them in on time. So that's what's going on here. K8PJW.
I sleep better at night knowing you're involved in that, Phil. Seriously. KD8SLG, over to WB8VMW, here on the Quadrennial edition of the Barometer Net.
KD2HC, I was waiting for that word. Now I can go to sleep.
WB8VMW, aren't you back yet there, Jim?
Yep, I just walked back here into the room. Did I miss anything?
We were telling tall tales of the days of your wasted youth. Oh, man, take it over here and run it up till Gary wakes up. KD8SLG over to WB8 VMW. See you, Jim.
All righty. Well, as long as they're talking about me, they'll leave somebody that can't handle it alone, so that's all right. I still haven't heard from the old goat. And, yeah, old Middlemark, he brought up a family reunion coming up here. I thought he would use that for cannon fodder when he gets up and starts picking on me. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, we're back, and we can educate, agitate, and irritate, and maybe even give you something to laugh at. So we're sitting and listening. Anybody else? I already went through my list, and everybody's here. Everybody is in good shape this morning, so that's a good deal. Oh, let me reset here. I called NATGQ, or no, I didn't call him. I emailed him last night because that tornado went through there, and I thought maybe that when that tornado come through, he tear his antenna up. His antenna is on the inside of his apartment, so if he got his antenna, it'd probably suck him out of the window also. So he emailed me back that he's okay, and it didn't get his antenna, didn't get him or nothing. So we'll see if he's out there. He might be listening. NATGQ, are you on frequency this morning? Well, I thought I'd give him a chance. But anyway, he listens to us, and sometimes he wants to throw the radio out the window, and sometimes he laughs, so that's good. All righty, we'll shut up. We got about 3 minutes before Mr. Chipper will get on there. If he gets the dogs inside and gets the radio, he doesn't have a sextant anymore to find his way down to the radio. Hopefully his string ain't broke and he can follow it down to the radio. WB8 VMW, sitting and listening. W. Boy, it's awful quiet out there. Everybody run out of everything to say. Everybody just talk themselves out. All righty. Well, now we only got 2 minutes to go. Mr. Chipper, have you, you see, surely last night, beer night, you didn't stay out too late, I hope. WB8 VMW.
Good morning, Jim. No, only one beer last night at beer night. I was running late and all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, no, I'm here with bells on, among other things. I'm not going to mention those, but doing well. Well, let's put it this way, doing well enough. At any rate, I'm here, waiting and raring to go. We got to think about what we're going to do special today, this morning. You know what I mean? It is this day only happens every 4 years, so we got to make the best of it.
Yeah, it showed that girl on there. She was actually 11, but since she was born in this day, she's only 3. So, all righty. Well, yeah, we'll back up here. Well, no, you only got 45 seconds. So I don't know if you want me to give you the list of pre-check-ins or you want to go through and do your own thing there. See, we got the only Outlanders. We got KE2BZX, and we got Ray and Fred, and KJ5 BWD Jack. Those are the Outlanders we got, and the rest of them are locals, and they're probably just itching to get in there and give you what for. I mean, give you road conditions. So A8CS WB8 VMW. It's 7 o'clock. It's all yours.
Good morning, Sarah and friends. CQ, this is the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz. The PL is 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. Well, I do want to say this morning at this ungodly hour, your net control operator is Alpha Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary, and good morning, dedicated radio enthusiasts. Welcome to our quadrennial leap year edition of the Barometer Net. Yeah, that's what it is, the Barometer Net. Okay, as dawn breaks on today, a date that graces our calendar only once every 4 years, we gather with excitement and anticipation to mark this special occasion. Today, we embrace the rarity of this leap year day as we come together to share our passion for amateur radio communication. Whether you're a seasoned operator or a newcomer to the frequencies, your presence, you know, all those things you send me every Saturday morning after my Thursday, Friday stints. Your presence enriches our gathering. Let's harness the spirit of this extraordinary day to forge connections, exchange knowledge, and deepen our camaraderie across the airwaves. So tune in by call sign and make the most of this quadrennial opportunity to celebrate our love for amateur radio. Welcome aboard, and let's make waves together. Yeah, what do you think of that little, whatever we call it, quadrennial? That was all Nick, man. I'll tell you, he's the one that came up with quadrennial, and I thought, wow, that is pretty cool. Let me grab a second, and matter of fact, let me just turn it back to you, Jim. What do you think?
I'd like to know who wound you up this morning. Well, I hope you don't pop your mainspring, because, man, that stuff is spilling out just like you knew what you was doing. Not like me. I can stumble through a bunch of junk like that. But, boy, you just run that out there just slicker and, well, we won't say it. Yeah. Alrighty, well, you go ahead and gather your thoughts after all that. I don't know how you done it, but you strung it together really, really good. Now, we'll just let you hunt up the early ones like you always do. Get them up and running so they can go to work smiling. And I'll sit back and enjoy the ride. And I'll chuckle when you run yourself into a corner someplace. WB8VMW. If you're all set, somebody said that your one glass of beer is a red container with ace on the side. It looks like a 5-gallon bucket, but that's all right. You're sounding good this morning. Back to net.
All right, Jim. Well, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. And coming from you, I would say that's just an over the top compliment is my thinking anyway. All right, so thought. Let's pretend just for today, just in celebration of the quadrennial leap year edition of the Barometer Net, and it's still a thoroughly terrific Thursday, by the way, but let's assume that we had our birthday on today, on the 29th of February, and we only aged 1 year every 4. So to make it simple, let's just say that you're 100 years old. That's close for you, Jim. Divide by 4, you come up with 25. So you're really 100. I'm sorry. Your chronological age is 100, but you're really only 25. Yeah, that's what it means. So, if you had the knowledge of your age and a quarter of the years, where would you be? What would you be doing? What would be your thoughts? So it's really pretty wide open. So just curious. That's what we'll talk about today, if you care to. Obviously, it's the barometer net, and anything from the weather and the traffic to things like your latest lie or your best joke. Doesn't matter. All right, let's get started. KD8 VMM Mobile. Brian, start us off. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Hey, good morning, Gary, everybody on the net. Very good intro. I had 23 degrees this morning, 17 dew point, a little bit of frost on the truck. Clear skies over my QTH and Akron and stuff. Look to the north, got some clouds over the north coast, though. So. Yesterday, my total rain was 0.20, so not very much. So lots of wind, though. So other than that, smooth running in Akron, so that's my report. Yeah, happy leap year. So I don't know, maybe drink an extra cup of coffee today, eat one more donut, maybe stay up one more minute tonight instead of going to bed early. So I don't know, enjoy the extra day. Have a great one. Enjoy the sunshine. KD8 VMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, thanks for leading us off. You done good there, partner. You done good. Thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday and quadrennial edition of the Barometer Net. Appreciate you being here. We'll clear with VMM. Let's pick up KEATLB in the brake truck. Good morning, Randy. What you doing? This is AA8CS. All right, KEATLB. Randy, are you there? All right, well, we'll have to circle back and pick him up. Actually, he'll circle back, I'm sure, and pick us up. He must have the day off or something else is going on. All right, let's get our mobiles in here. Mobile short time. Come on down.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar X-ray, that's KE8 VOS, mobile, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Whiskey X-ray, mobile. Here's W8JAX, portable pedestrian. Name here is Rod. Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf, mobile.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, mobile 8. Phil, WV3K. Good morning, Gary.
Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Whiskey Delta Jack Punch to it, in and out.
Kilo F8 Sir Pato Sir Hart in Wadford, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up. All right, we have KE8VOX. Good morning. I have you in and out. KE8OWX, W8JAX, probably with K8JAX, W8MPG, mobile WV3K, mobile, let's see, KJ5BWG. I have you in and out, and KE8SSS Mark, middle mark, in and out. So that's who I have. Let's start at the top. KE8VOX Mobile, take it away. I'm sorry, in and out. That's my fault. Let's go with Thomas. KE8OWX. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Just headed to work. Seeing they brined the roads last night at some point, and ODOT signs keep saying something about snow squalls, reduced speed. So I'm hoping that's not going to come, but you never know. It is Ohio. I think I got into the net last night, but the Leary machine doesn't shoot very far east, and a Newberry machine dropped out last night. So there's a big gap between that and when I can get back down into the Silver Creek machine. So I think I got in, but I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, I'll turn it back to net control, and everybody have a good day. KE8OWX.
He did.
All right, KE8OWX. I honestly don't remember, but I was about 75% paying attention, and then I was called upstairs a couple times, so I can't attest to that. But maybe, I'm sure Nick can, and we'll put him at the back of the bus here, KD8SLG, and let's call on him right now just to see what's going on. KD8SLG to take it. This is AA8CS. Real quick with Thomas there, please.
AA8CS, KD8SLG, KE8OWX. Yeah, I got you. I pulled you out of a train wreck last night, Thomas. We had you on the list. KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, Gary.
He's good. Yeah, he's like Mikey, who eats anything. Nick knows everything. That's it. Hey, Thomas, you made it. Good to hear you this morning as well. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. So I'm going to, before I call on Rod, so I did the math for me. So I took 72, divided it by 4, came up with 18. So at 72, my true chronological age, if I was born today, would be 18 years old. To be 18 years old and to know what I know now. Wow. Think about the possibilities. Get away, W8JAX with K8JAX. I'm assuming this is AA8CS on this quadrennial edition of the Barometer Net. Take it away, Rod.
Well, good morning there, Gary, and to the net and to the listeners. This is W8JAX, portable pedestrian out on a cold walk this morning.
And this is K8JAX along with him, and looks like a beautiful day starting here. Nice orange glow in the sky at the horizon, and it is cold. So have a terrific Thursday there, Gary.
And I have to say, Gary, I'm a lot younger than you. I'm only 16. So just back then, I just got my novice ticket back at that age. And anyway, the rest is history here. Hopefully everybody has a good year today. And we've got clear skies under 19 degrees here in Wadsworth, although up to the north on the horizon, there looks like a lot of clouds up that way. But we have a rapid rapidly rising barometer. Henceforth, all this wind we've been getting is 30.36 inches of mercury. And I can't remember. I think the gas was 295 here on the north end of Wadsworth when we walked by about 10-15 minutes ago. And we're going to gain 2 minutes and 41 seconds of daylight today. With that, I'm going to say 73's all. My fingers are starting to get really cold out here. W8JAX, portable pedestrian will be clear.
Yes. Yeah, I would, let's see, I'm thinking I would have my driver's, yeah, well, I'd have my driver's license too. But I'd have my ham license for about 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Unless I have to divide 2 or 3 years by 4 too. All right. Let's clear with the JAXs. Good morning to both of you, Rod and Wendy. Thanks for being here this morning on this Quadrennial edition of the Barometer Net. February 29th. Yeah, it doesn't happen that often. Really, every 4 years or so. Yeah, that's what happens. All right, we'll clear with the JAXs. Let's pick up Jim, W8MPG. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody on the net. I have 24 degrees on my way to work this morning. Sky's nice and clear, pretty half moon up there, shining nice and bright. Yeah, I'll play along, Gary. I'm still on my first cup of coffee, but I'll try to do the math. I think I'm 13 and a half. I think, not sure. Brian said have an extra cup of coffee and an extra donut today. I don't need a lot of prodding to get that done, so yeah, I will accept that challenge as well. All right, Gary, back to you. Everybody have a great day. W8MPG.
Hey, great day to be had by all. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Jim, thanks for being here this morning. 13 and a half. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, yeah. And the coffee is very good this morning, by the way. I bet you Rod's gonna get home and get something very, very warm to drink to just warm up the insides, and that's the start of just being warm, period. Okay, we'll clear with you, Jim, W8MPG. Let's pick up Phil, WV3K Mobile. Take it away, Phil.
AHCS WV3K. Hello, Gary, and to everyone that's listening and participating. Just getting ready to head on down, and it's out here. It's about 28 degrees, and hopefully we see some warmer temps through the remainder of the day, which kind of doubtful, but we'll see what happens. Sun's coming up. That's a good sign. Anyway, yes, it is very cold out here, and I'm looking forward to my return trip to leave and come home and rest. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well, and it's good to hear you, Gary, and you're doing really, really sweet out there on the job of handling and orchestrating the net. And I don't need to tell you to keep up the good work. You always do a good job. So anyway, with that said, you have an enjoyable and a very blessed day, as also everyone else on the net. And I'm going to go ahead and clear and keep my focus. AHCS net control for the barometer net. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo Mobile 8. I'll be clear.
All right, thanks, Phil. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here, and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Yeah. Yep. Let's see if I was 18. Wow. I'll tell you, that's one question I really don't even want to ask Nick, but I'm sure he's going to come up with something. All right, let's see. KI5BWG and KE8SFS were both in and out. We'll say good morning to them again, which brings me to the bottom of my list. You know, it's about 20 after. I'm going to go back to Jim before we get started here. WBHVMW to take it before you go and have your morning meal. That would be bacon-flavored oatmeal along with a little garlic around your neck. Is that right, Jim? Over.
Well, everything was correct except the garlic around my neck. If I put that around my neck, Judy won't come near me. And she's I can't go without a kiss in the morning. But, yeah, I was, let me see, what was I, somebody remind me that I'm having a family reunion next month. You know, the whole family reunion is up in Hinckley. Somebody remind me of that this morning. So the old goat better watch out, because I got family members. Let me see, there was something else. But for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Oh, my age. I was 20, and I was in California, and I was waiting for my orders to ship back to Ohio and get out of the Army. So I was about 20 and a half, something like that. So if I was 20 and a half, I'd be young, dumb, and full of it. And now I'm just old, and I wore out everything that I had. Good Lord he didn't make junk, but I misused a lot of it. So we're going to say goodbye, 7 trees, and everybody stay safe, warm, and we'll catch you tomorrow, good Lord willing. So back to net.
All right, Jim, very good. And you give Judy our very best. Yeah. You know, I think the more I think about it, I probably wouldn't have done anything different. I might have realized the consequences a little better if I had the wisdom of the age as well. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. All right, Jim, thanks for being here. Tell Judy we said hello, and we're thinking about her as well. You guys have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Yeah, your family reunion's coming up. That's got to be real exciting for you, Jim, really and truly. Going out there and hanging out in the trees with all your relatives, that's got to be super. All right, good to hear. And I might come out and observe the festivities. Yeah. I'm thinking that'd be a lot of fun. All right. We'll clear with WB8VMW. I am at the bottom of my list. This is the Quadrennial edition of the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. How did I get all that out? All right, here's who we have. I have K8AGW standing by, N8WS also standing by, I hope. We want to get you guys in here unscathed. And anybody else want to join us? I got Nick at the back of the bus. And if there's anybody else out there that'd like to join us, give me a call. If you are short time, if you have an issue with time, let me know, and I will do my best to, number one, remember, and number two, get you worked in here. So with that, would you like to check into this net? Give me a call. This is AA8CS standing by.
Tom in Canton.
KD8 ZSH, Randy in Akron, Echolink.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
November 8, Mike Kilo Romeo, John and Ellett checking in and out.
Alrighty, here we go. As I said, KD8SLG's at the back of the bus. K8AGW, N8WS, K88MNT, K88ZSH, KE8UIB Mobile. John, stand by. We'll get right to you. N8MKR and WB8CXO, both in and out. Good morning, and thanks for putting the net on YouTube. We really appreciate that. It is a lot of fun to go back and see how bad I really sound. I do appreciate it, and thank you very much for that job. Well done. That's WB8CXO. All right. Let's pick up John Mobile, K8UIB Mobile. John, take it away. This is AA8CF.
W8WKY.
AA8CS from KE8UIB. Good morning, Gary, and everybody out there on the net on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. And it's a really beautiful skyline driving to work this morning, that's for sure. And we're one day closer to the weekend that we just can't get to fast enough, that's for sure. And that looks like it might actually be nice this Saturday. So definitely trying to get to the weekend as much as possible and as quick as possible. But with that, you guys, this is K8UIB headed off to work to live that $5 dream a nickel at a time. We'll hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all.
73, all right, back at you, John. Thanks for that. Appreciate you being here, buddy, and be safe out there on the roadways and byways. Take care. And you know the drill. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Alrighty, we'll clear with UIB. Let's go to the top. K8AGW, purveyor of the North Coast. Good morning, Dan. How you doing, and how's things up north?
KAGW here. Got to pause for the cause, let everything get set up. Well, the old man's working on his coffee as usual, and a little brisk out there, but calm. The wind's calmed down, and got a little dusting of that stuff they call snow on the grass and driveway, so just a little dusting, no accumulation. But yeah, the temperature down, and one of the outside tonight, the waves here in the lake were 15-foot high, so it was quite rough. But the wind's calmed this morning, so imagine it calmed down a lot. So I don't know if the lake freighters are still running them, but we had heavy fog the other day, but I didn't hear any foghorns. Maybe it's my hearing, but sometimes when there's fog out there, you hear the foghorns on the ship. I like to hear that stuff. So, but the waves when the flight, there's not much ice out there this year, so maybe the freighters are still running. So we enjoy seeing them cruising along. So calm weather. So Mount Fair and I slept well last night, and we just want to say we want to wish everybody a safe and stay warm, stay healthy, and best of 73, and hope so man's making the trip this morning okay. So with that, K8AGW sending back to Net Control with a very good morning to Dick and Susan and the whole K8 group. Alrighty, Dan, thanks for being here, and thanks for
the purveyor of the North Coast, keeping us safe and keeping an eye on the border. There you go. All right. Love Avon Lake, by the way. I don't know if I've ever said that. Less than 100 times anyway. K8AGW, we'll clear with you. Let's pick up the National Weather Service in 8WS. Good morning, Bill. What say you, sir?
AAHCS in the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Good morning, all in that. Yeah, I'm 100% better today. Last weekend was kind of a lousy weekend for me and my wife. So we must have picked up some kind of stomach bug. But everything is fine now. So we're back online. And let's see, if I went back, I would be somewhere in my 22. And about already too late to change what's going on. So I would have probably done the same thing. Here. I think they must accept this Jim Cummings, WV8RC. You can look it up on QRZ. Has passed away, so it can't be a double life there, or Jim wouldn't be around. Let me break for time. Okay, your air quality index today is down to 23. That's in the good range. That's good. All that wind probably blew all the stuff away. My sunrise this morning is 7:02. Sunset is 6:21. And by the way, the sun is brightly shining. Length of day is 11 hours, 18 minutes. Temperature is cold, 22 degrees. Humidity 63%, wind 12 gusting to 21 out of the west. Barometer 30.33, 2.11 degrees, visibility 10 miles, that's for sure. Prediction for today, sunny with a high near 37, west winds 10 to 14 miles an hour. It's going to make it feel a whole lot colder than what it really is. Solar flux indices at 180, sunspot number 109, A is 6, K is 1. Geomagnetic field is very quiet, no east skip predicted. And no, I didn't check the HF band yet, I got up too late. No tropo today either, it's a 0. Spaceweather.com, a glancing blow CME is coming. NOAA forecasters say a CME might graze Earth's magnetic field on March 2nd. It was hurled into space yesterday when a magnetic filament attached to a sunspot AR-3592 erupted. The impact could spark minor G1 class geomagnetic storms. And NASA strike on asteroid Dimorphos. New results. Not what NASA expected to happen. You got time, take a look and read that article. There's some pictures explaining what's going on, too. It's kind of interesting. Even the experts sometimes don't know what's going to happen. Oh, let's see. We got 5 active sunspots on the sun right at the moment. And all 4 of those sunspots are lined up right in the middle of the sun. Nothing happens there. Okay. Everybody have a great rest of the week. The weather's going to change pretty quick. And by the way, I saw 2 buzzards yesterday. I know one of them wasn't Jim. Back to AAHCS in the group 73, everyone. N8WS.
And who was the other one? Is Jim on the loose again? Inquiring minds want to know. All right. Thanks for that report, Bill. We appreciate it. You sound great today. You do. I think you were a little under the weather last Friday, too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, good to hear you this morning. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And we'll clear with you this morning, Bill, at N8WS. Let's pick up KA8MNT. Good morning, Tom. What say you, sir?
AAHC
K88CS. This is K88MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that's on the net. Well, the sun is shining this morning, makes it look really, really nice outside, but it's only 22 or 23 degrees out there right now, with the dew point at 15 and the humidity is 74%. We have had no rain since midnight last night, and the wind right now is coming out of the south-southwest between 1 and 3.5 miles an hour, and the pressure is sitting at 30.41. It's supposed to be sunny today with a high of a whopping 38 degrees, which is better than what it was yesterday. Let's see, other than that, you're talking about the leap year stuff. I would be 18 years old, and when I was 18 years old, I was going to school and working for American Electric Power, designing the electrical portion of the substations. So I was on my way to my career at that point. I was 17 when I graduated high school, so I was kind of on the young side. But other than that, things are going pretty good today. I'm going to sit here and do some programming on a couple of my HTs and update their firmware and stuff today. So that's about what I'm doing. And then when I get done with that, I'm going to sit here and start playing with WinLink again, trying to get that to work the way I want it to. So, or maybe I should get it to work the way it wants to. So we'll see what happens there. So with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. K8MNT back. Well, you know, a woman visits her husband in prison, and before leaving, she tells the correction officer, "You shouldn't make my husband work that hard. He's exhausted." Well, the officer laughs and says, "Are you kidding? He just eats and sleeps and stays in a cell all day." Now the wife looks at him and replies, "He just told me he's been digging a tunnel for months." So at this point in time, I'm going to say 7 threes. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Mike, November Tango, turning everything back over to the extremely capable hands of AA8CS.
All right, Tom, thank you for that. And that was, exaggeration. All right, Tom, thanks for being here, buddy. And I got to tell you, high school was the best 10 years of my life. I really, it was wonderful. Yeah, had a great time. Okay, we'll clear with MNT. Let's pick up Randy, KD8ZSH, AA8CS. Good morning, sir.
KD8GSH. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody. See some sunshine peeking in through the windows here, but it's chilly outside. Not much to say. Just want to stop in and say hi, give you a number, and hope everybody has a good day. Spring is just about here, so let's get ready for it. You guys have a good one and be safe out there. This is KD8ZSH clear, back to net. 73s, everyone.
All right, Randy. Well, I'll tell you, Tuesday I would have believed you that spring was close when it was 67 degrees in the middle of February, whatever that means. Spring has sprung. And what did we say the temperature was? Run back here for a second. 22.6 degrees. Yeah, that's here. All right, Randy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing with us this morning. We appreciate it. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll do this again on Fabulous Friday. Yeah. Oh, man, can you believe it? Can you believe it? March, right around the corner. All right. We'll clear with ZSH. Randy, have a fabulous day. We'll talk. Let's see. Brings me to the back of the bus. 88SLG. Man, living in the squalor. Living in the squalor, down the holler. 88SLG, AA8CS. Good morning.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all of the barometer netizens. Well, Gary, that opening this morning was absolutely fabulous. I'm pretty sure in the version, I'm picturing Bill Murray in Groundhog Day with his opening newscast thing there. Think about that. That's where I think the film version of that is going to go. And boy, if I knew then what I know now question, I'd be 14 and change. How do I put this? Fine. I'd have more children than Genghis Khan. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Right, now you know why high school was the best 10 years of my life. All right, Nick. I knew I could count on you, buddy. So, yeah, hang around and recheck multiple times. Just throwing that out there. KD8SLG will clear with you. And I'm at the bottom of my list. I do want to say good morning to N8MKR John again, who was in and out, and Mike WB8CXO, who has us on YouTube. So that out if you would. Thanks, Mike, for that. And again, thanks for being here. At the bottom of the list, if you'd like to join us, give me a call. This is AA8CS, standing by for check-ins.
KCA, Mark Twain Victor, Papa India, QV. We'll try it this time. I listened to YouTube just now. Well, back at 17 after. November Tango 8 Delta NT8D, Dave and Copley.
All righty, we'll pick it up there. K8PMI, KC8FQV, NT8D. All righty. To the top, K8PMI. Phil, good morning. This is AA8CS. What say you?
AA8CS. This is K8PMI. Good morning, and good morning to all the barometer netters out there. And yes, I would be 14 and some change. I think I'm the same age as Nick there. And I'd probably be right behind them with the kids as well. But I also would take every penny I earned and put it into Apple and Yahoo or YouTube and Facebook, and I'd retire by the time I got out of high school. So other than that, thought of today is be selective in your battles. Don't make every problem a war. With that, I'll send it back to Net Control 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
K8PMI with a life lesson there. All right, Phil, thanks for that. Yeah, that's another thing that I would change if I had to do over again. I wouldn't fight all the wars I fought. I just wouldn't do it. All right, we'll clear with K8PMW. Let's pick up KC8FQV. Good morning, Mark and Dave. You're on deck.
All right, KCFTV. I see we had some snow last night. Well, it was coming down yesterday afternoon before it got dark, a little bit floating. Yeah, it did get cold. And, yeah, I just listened to YouTube. So I heard the collision the first time at 17 after, so I tried it again. Yeah, there was another collision. And I know there's people, I don't know who it is, but Jason told me there's people complaining about why did you use the phone portal. I know the DV switch sounds better, but sounds like a good day going maybe. I'm going to go to the west side today. So we will see everyone somewhere down the line. KC8FQV, and it sounds like everyone's doing good. So back it comes, Gary. KC8, Fox Queen Victor. And thanks for getting for WBA CXO for doing YouTube. So KCFTV.
W8WKY.
KC8FQV, this is AA8CS. Okay, Mark, no worries there, buddy. And good to hear you this morning. Glad you made it in. And thanks for your message. We appreciate it. We'll clear with KC8FQV. Let's pick up NT8D and Copley. How are you, Dave? This is AA8CS.
Good morning there, Gary. Good morning to all the check-ins and good all the listeners. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Copley, a nice tinge of blue to the Ohio gray out there, and I thought yesterday was going to be a lot wetter than it was. When I got done tuning, the sun was shining, and then I found out that my rehearsal had been moved till next week, so I made up a batch of fresh coleslaw and pulled out a rack of ribs, which is now thawed. Made a rub, so I'm gonna slow roast a rack of ribs today. That'll be ready for dinner time. And let's see, anything else special? Nothing special. I want to say thank you for picking up my Tuesday next week there, Gary. I do appreciate it. My rehearsals got moved to Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, which is, I thought I still had a Wednesday this week, but they both got moved. But I do appreciate that. Wishing everybody the best, especially as we start facing into the weekend. And Phil, thanks for the timely bit of advice. Much appreciated. Back to AA8CS from NT8D.
NT8D, AA8CS. All right, Dave, very good. And no worries on picking up the net. That's I know I've lost count of all the people I owe, so I just it's no worries whatsoever. You take care and enjoy. All right, we'll clear with NT8D, and that brings me to the bottom of my list. Let me re-identify this as the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. My name is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I am looking for additional check-ins on this magnificent, thoroughly terrific Thursday, and it is our Quadrennial leap year edition. This only happens every 4 years, so come on down. And as I said earlier, let's make waves together. Yeah. If you want to check in, give me a call. This is AA8CS standing by.
KE8 HNK portable in and out.
KB8LJ.
All right, we have good morning, Elmer. I have you in and out. Have a terrific Thursday. And KB8LJ. Good morning, Chuck. What say you this morning, sir? This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone in the group. I've noticed that you've billed this session as our Quadrennial barometer net session. Now, what are you going to do when that time comes around that leap day happens on a Sunday? We don't have barometer nets on Sundays, so I'll kick that back to you to think about and come up with a good policy decision on. This is KB8LJ, back to net.
Well, Chuck, as Caesar once said, I came, I saw, I conquered. So when that happens, that's what I'll have to say. That's going to be our policy. In stone. Back to you.
Okay, that sounds like a reasonable policy solution, and everyone can be looking forward to it if we all live that long. Well, got some snowflakes coming down at a significant rate, but it's not exactly a huge snowstorm. So I got plenty of things to keep me busy here. One of them being my dealings with Amazon. From my point of view, you pretty much have to do business with those people, but I don't trust them all that far, and I've been working on going back and going over all of my purchases and trying to verify if they in fact gave me credit for all of the returns. I don't think they did, but you got to do a lot of horsing around to prove it one way or the other. So with that, this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Comment.
All right, Chuck, thank you for that. And I think you elicited a comment. So sounded like Nick, if I'm not mistaken. Comment, go.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG, you are correct. Well, February 29th will fall on a Sunday any year that begins on a Thursday, and the next time it happens will be 2032. KD8SLG.
All right, so in the leap year world, I'll be, I don't know, 22? Yeah, all right, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Thanks, Nick. 2032, huh? 2032. Wow. Time flies when you're... That's only 8 years from now. We might be around. We might do it. And that would add two more years to my current age of 18, so I'd be 20. So, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We'll figure it all out. We're going to solve all the problems. That's what I would do. If I knew everything I knew now, first off, I'd do what Phil did, and I would invest in all the companies that are worth trillions of dollars now, and I would be a trillionaire, and with it, I would solve all the world's problems, including climate change, immigration, crime, and just whatever else. It would, the world would be my oyster, and I'd slurp it up with some cocktail sauce. With that, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. My name is Gary. The call, AA8CS, and I'm looking for check-ins. Yep. Or chickens, whichever one, come on down. This is AA8CS.
And a LTR on the mighty 1-watt ICOM.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. Good morning, Bill. In 8 LTR. 1 watt of Bill on RF, the way it's supposed to be. That's a mouthful. How you doing, Bill? And how are you going to celebrate this quadrennial leap year edition of Thursday, Barometer Net Thursday? Thoroughly terrific edition as well. Over to you, Bill.
W8WKY.
Well, it's tax day for me, so that's how I'm going to, quote, celebrate it. I'll use that term very loosely. Celebrate it. Other than that, no, today's my tax day. Got to zip off to PT for the back, and as soon as I get home from that, it'll be Taxachusetts Day, so we'll go ahead and get that out of the way, and then tomorrow I head over to the Ford dealership and order myself a nice new, brand new 1-ton truck. So, because the beautiful old red truck that I got, the F-150, just will not pull what I got to pull. So, I will have to polish up my beloved girl and put the for sale sign on it and put it out on the curb. Here is a lightly used, beloved, but she's got to be parted company with. Yeah, I'm not going to like that day, Gary. We have to do what we have to do. Yeah, anyway, that's the only thing on the docket right now. Got to get the vehicle ordered, and then I'll check up with Universal Tower and see how they're coming in on the tower section fabrication. They've probably got about another 6-8 weeks yet to go before stuff is ready for me to make a trip up there and load up. So anyway, wish everyone a good net. Let's say farewell to 18 degrees, shall we, and not see that again, I hope. And back to AA8CS from an 8 LTR.
An 8 LTR on RF, the way it's supposed to be. This is AA8CS. All right, Bill. Sounds like you're just doing it on the 29th because you don't want to do it but every 4 years. I know what you're up to. Yeah, and that's not a bad strategy. Actually, this was supposed to be tax week for me, and it's Thursday and I haven't done anything yet. That's the epitome of procrastination, which I am very, very good at. Okay, we'll clear with LTR. And again, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Give me a call if you'd like to join this motley crew. This is AA8CS Custom Select standing by.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray KE8VQX Joe in Akron.
All righty, one at a time. That's all right. KE8VQX Joe, good morning. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Morning, Gary, and morning, everybody on the net. Good to hear everybody again this morning. Looks like a really nice day. A whole lot better than yesterday. With all the wind and so forth, one of my telescoping flagpoles that I use to hold up antennas was jiggling around in the wind and started to retract itself. I guess one of the upper sections I didn't have tightened down enough. So
I got the ladder out and climbed up and tightened her up in the horizontal snow and wind, so I guess I've checked the box towards being a real ham there since I worked on an antenna in the snow. Anyway, hope everyone has a nice day, and this is KE8 VQX, back to net control 73.
All right, Joe. Well, you learned the most valuable lesson in ham radio. Any antenna worth its salt is put up in the snow or a driving rainstorm. Yeah, for sure. And there you have it. Okay, some more misinformation spewed by the barometer net. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Who wants to join us? Give me a call. This is AA8CS.
K8CMJ, Kilo 8, Charlie, Mike, Juliet, Craig in Maslin, mobile, and going to babysit my granddaughter. So I'll be in and out. Have a good net, and have a good day, everybody.
All right, Craig, K8CMJ. Now that's a great way to celebrate the quadrennial. Absolutely. So enjoy, Craig. If I had my druthers, I would do that. Unfortunately, my two daughters have yet to get married, number one, or have kids, number two. Not necessarily one dependent on the other, but nevertheless, nada on this end. All right, we'll clear with K8CMJ. And again, I'm at the bottom of my list. If you'd like to join us, there's no waiting. Come on down.
SLG recheck.
All right, Nick. Well, you read my mind. I was just going to give you a call and see what is up in your devious mind. Over to you.
We can't talk about that on the radio, but I had to break the awkward pause there. The pregnant pause was killing me. I'll give you a call later on this morning, I think, as I'm rolling out of town, and we can discuss that on there instead of here on the air. But kind of quiet today. I thought it was kind of quiet last night on the Beacon Net, and we still ended up with, I think, 46 or 47. So it was a good night nonetheless. And I don't know, maybe everybody's just this time of the year is so transitional again, where suddenly there's daylight at 6 a.m. and there's still daylight around 7, and everybody's lives are getting stretched out, and maybe everybody's bored with listening to me, so they'll check in now. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
All right, Nick, very good. Let's see. We'll have to talk about that. We don't want to put a show on the air, that's for sure. Well, you know what? We did do our hour. I guess that means that we can close her down if need be. That's for sure. I did get the dog trimmed up late yesterday. Actually, got her scalped. She was matted, and I couldn't get her into a groomer. The groomers are all, they're months out appointment-wise, and I kind of tried to get an appointment. I was on 2 waiting lists, and finally somebody called me. So anyway, then I'll have to regrow her stuff, but she's still a cute little baby. She's a cute little baby. At any rate, that's all I got. Let's see if there's anybody else out there that would like to join us. If so, give me a call. This is AA8CS standing by.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, Eric in Strongsville.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo Mobile 8.
Smart remark.
WV3K.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie,
Township.
Red and Akron, Echolink. In and out, please. Have a great day, guys.
KC8, Fox Queen Victor, recheck.
W8WKY.
All right, here's who we have. KE8 to VZA. Good morning, Eric. WV3K. Phil is in, is back with a recheck, as is KC8FQV. And Fred, WA8KOC, is in and out. Take it away, Eric. KE8VZA, AA8CS.
AA8CS in the group. This is KE8VZA. I would be about 14 and a half, just behind Just Nick there, and right in line with Phil. Yeah, I think I'd be a little less shy and talk to people more. Having renewed some friendships at class reunions, I wish I had talked to more of those people more back then. Anyway, yeah, investments, definitely invest in some more things. That, you know, if I knew what I knew now, Microsoft, Apple, Yahoo, the list goes on. And, you know, it's kind of funny that my age calculates as 14 and change, because Just Nick says I always sound like 14, even though I set my radio for 16. I got to get myself a fancy equalizer board or something and add a few more years to it anyway, at least sound 20, right? And I would also investigate getting a ham ticket back then, because I actually had somebody that could have been a good Elmer, father of a friend of mine. He's now a silent key. Anyway, back to net. This is KE8VZA. Thanks for running the net, Gary. Happy Quadrennial, or Quadrennial, that's it. And 73, everybody, KE8VZA.
All right, Eric. Very good. Well said, my friend. And that sounds like a great plan. Great plan. I did get my ham ticket back. As a matter of fact, at 18, I've had my ticket for about 3 years, I believe. Maybe 2. I have to check that again. I have a copy of my novice ticket. Actually, I got it on my QRZ page. But anyway, it was a great thing. I would have spent more time with it. I would think I would have liked to have studied more, believe it or not. I probably would have de-emphasized sports a little bit more too. I was crazed. Anyway, we'll clear with Eric. Let's get our rechecks in here. WV3K, Phil, take it away. This is AA8CS. Mark, you're on deck.
AACS, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Well, hello again, Gary. It is really nice to hear you guys carrying on in the after table here. It sounds like, I guess you're pretty much finished with the barometer net. But just wanted to come in to say hello again and get a little more use in trying to work with phones. So here I am. And not necessarily to the pleasure of all, but that's okay. And it will be okay. So anyway, I'm glad to hear you guys talking, and it's a lot of fun for me, and I enjoy that. It doesn't make me feel so much alone, and it's great comfort. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, and you continue on. And thank you for blessing our day with a wonderful demeanor and a very pleasant personality. It's a lot of fun. So great joy for the rest of the day, and as you say, have a terrific day, and may it be blessed. Thanks, Gary, and take care and God bless. And you too, Nick. We'll talk to you later. Bye. WV3K, Mobile Lake Clear.
All right, Phil. Yeah, no worries on that, big guy. Appreciate you coming back and saying hello, and just being part of the net. No worries whatsoever. A lot of fun here. All right, WV3K on his way to a fabulous day. Let's clear with Phil and pick up KC8FQV for another recheck. What's on your mind, Mark? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, Gary, yeah, Nick was saying he had I can't recall what we had for checking, but I think that blue screen had twice as many. There was twice as much on the blue screen, and now the sun's coming out. So, we'll send it back to net, KCFQV, and it was good to seeing you in there last night, too. So, and hopefully everything's going good there at the home front. It sounds that way, so KCFQV.
Yep, things are going well, Mark. Thanks for observing that. Bindle just got clipped. She is on her way now to a new do. So that's one good thing happening. My mother-in-law is doing well. She has a birthday coming up here on Saturday. She will be in a real years. 95. Wow. Yeah, a whole century of this. Imagine that. Okay. I'm at the bottom. Oh, and Fred. Yeah, good morning to you again, Fred. I got you in and out, WA8KOC. He is the purveyor of the Barometer Net Tuesday and Wednesday editions. So you want to be around on Tuesday and Wednesday and be entertained by WA8KOC. All right, with that, is there anybody else who would like to join us this morning? This is AA8CS looking for check-ins.
KAQKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, Nick and Akron. Gary, just put me down as in and out.
CC8AT. Les, John, on the road.
Kilowatt 8. American Motors Experimental.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, Romeo, K8ZZR. Good morning, Gary.
All right, nicely done. We have KE8QKO. Nick at night, good morning to you, sir. I have you in and out. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Yeah, Nick and company does the Sunday evening Beacon Net. Yeah, pay attention to that. Wednesdays and Sunday nights, lots of fun on the Beacon Net. Let's see. We also have AC8AT, K8AMX, and KE8ZZR. Good morning to you, Harry. That's the lineup. Did I miss anybody? There might have been somebody else in there. I couldn't quite tell. Did I miss anyone?
Whiskey 2, Juliet, Lima, Sierra, W2JLS, Gary, it's John, in the air, on the road, on my way. Stick me in the list if time works out. Thanks, buddy.
All right, W2JLS Mobile, AA8CS here. Let's go right to you, John. We'll make sure we get you in here, big guy. W2JLS Mobile, AA8CS, take it away. And John, AC8AT, you are on deck.
W8WKY.
Very good, Gary. Good morning on your ears to you and all of the barometer netizens, as Nick likes to say. Just making my morning commute. Beautiful day. It's cold. Did kind of slide back into a more February posture here, the tail end of the month for sure. But it's gorgeous. It's clear blue sky. Maybe some puffy white ones here and there where I'm driving right now. Got up early and got some stuff done around the house, but I'm kind of running a little bit late at this point. But that's okay. I had time to throw together what will become lunch, which for me these days is less and less frequent. I'm trying to eat less and eat better when I do. I sauteed up some eggplants in olive oil with garlic and roasted red bell pepper. Boy, my kitchen smelled great as I was stepping out the door. But now the cabin of my car is kind of smelling a little bit like that, so that's kind of nice too. Anyway, just finished sipping on my coffee and caught the tail end of you guys. I hope everybody has a spectacular day. And again, thanks for sticking me in the list and getting me up front there. Sorry for anyone I jumped ahead of. Back to you, Gary. Take care, buddy.
All right, John, very good, and no worries there. Heck, we always try to prioritize mobile and people that you're on a limited amount of time that you have and that type of thing. So yeah, no worries there. And let's see if you made John mad. John, are you mad because John stepped in front of you? AC8AT, AA8CS, good morning, sir. What do you have for the net?
Good morning, Gary. Of course I'm not mad. Glad to hear everybody in there. Hey, I just wanted to give you an update for Elyria. It's 22 degrees. It's snowing real light. But what I wanted to tell you, Gary, I got a couple traffic updates one from Channel 5, one from Channel 8. Cleveland police are asking drivers to avoid I-90 eastbound due to icy road conditions. And also the Inner Belt Bridge is at a standstill in both directions. So everybody be careful with this little burst of snow we're having. Back to you, Gary, and best of 73s to all. AC8AT.
N8PZD. In spite of the traffic standstill, somebody still managed to put their car on its roof.
All right, that would be me. Yeah, I have a tendency to do things like that. All right, Clark, got you on the list. John, what was the bridge again? I got the avoid I-90 east icy roads. What bridge was it again? I'm sorry.
Channel 8's reporting the Inner Belt Bridge is at a standstill in both directions. AC8AT.
All right, very good. I'm not exactly. I don't do that commute to Cleveland. I go up there for a couple baseball games and some things like that. But I'm not sure where the Interbelt Bridge is, but those of you who commute to Cleveland probably know that. W2JLS is heading that direction, so that's good info for him, I'm sure. I-90 East, icy roads, and the Interbelt Bridge in both directions. All right, very good. Okay, as I said, we added Clark to the list, and there you have it. Let's see, next up, K8AMX. Let's see how this is going to go. You old, let's see, got to be the GOAT, got to be the GOAT. So, Dick, the buzzard was looking for you this morning, and his family reunion's coming up real soon here in Hinckley, so I was wondering if you were invited to attend. K8AMX, AA8CS.
No, I'm not invited to any of the old ugly buzzards connections or reunions. He knows better, because I'll catch him for sure in a crowd. But oh well. Don't know how long this battery's going to last. I don't think it's going to last that long. So I'm going to say hello to the K8 and a special hello to Mama Fran. I hope she's listening. And of course, North Coast Dan, protecting my back 40 from insurgents, and he's doing a great job of checking, keeping my back 40 cleared, and taking care of beautiful Mama Fran. And boy, I miss her saying hello to me, but we'll keep trying here again. So, with that, I'm not going to inflict myself upon you guys any further. So, AAHCS, Kilowatt 8 American Motors, experimental, living the dream in beautiful downtown Firestone Park.
K8AMX, AA8CS. All right, Dick, we're going to have a talk with Jim. I don't think it's fair that he's not inviting anybody to his family reunion. I mean, really and truly, it's just especially you. I mean, really I think the whole barnyard should come, as a matter of fact. I could use a little roast roadkill. Yeah, sounds good to me. All right, Dick, we'll clear with you, K8AMX. We'll have this conversation with Jim tomorrow. And, man, I just don't get it. I really don't. Ordinarily, he's such a nice guy, too. We'll clear with AMX. Let's pick up KE8ZZR. Good morning, Harry. What say you?
Hey, good morning, Gary and Nick. Beautiful day down here in Wadsworth. The sun is out. It's hard to believe it's snowing up north there. I'm glad I moved out of that snow belt, because looking out the back window here, the sun's coming up. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, although it's a little nippy out there. But hey, we're a day closer to spring, and this is February 29th, leap year. That's all I got for now. You guys have a great day. This is KE8ZZR.
All right, Harry. Yeah, man, I remember my brother lived up in Chardon, and man, they got so much snow back in the day. I guess they still do. They're right in the snow belt, and they get that lake effect off Lake Erie, and it just it can get really deep up there. All right, we'll clear with KE8ZZR. Thanks for being here this morning, Harry. We appreciate that. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's move down to Clark, N8PZD. How you doing? Anything else on the traffic report there, Clark? Take it away. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Nothing that I've observed, but I thought it was really hilarious. The helicopter was grounded for the weather, but they managed to get it up, and the first thing you could see as they got over top of the Interbelt Bridge. The Interbelt Bridge is the long, wide bridge that goes from the area by Metro Hospital. Sometimes they call it the Metro Hospital Curve, and then it goes northward towards where the stadium's at. The baseball and the basketball arena are there. But right at the dividing wall between north and south, there's a car on its roof with its tires proudly up in the air, just like a dog waiting to have its tummy scratched. How can somebody in a complete standstill get a car flipped on its roof? I don't know. That sure makes me think that the Barnum and Bailey circus has not gone out of business yet. Just light snow up here. Back to net N8PZD.
Well, we could ask my good friend Tiger Woods how that might happen. He might have some insight into that. Anyway, all right, Clark, thanks for being here this morning, and thanks for that insight. Yeah, by the way, it was reported by, let's see, John, AT8A, AC8AT, geez Louise. John and Clark talked about the Cleveland police said to avoid I-90 eastbound because of icy roads, and the Interbelt Bridge is slow to stop. I think they said stopped in both directions, so it doesn't look real good up north. Okay, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the thoroughly terrific Thursday Quadrennial Leap Year edition of the Barometer Net, and it will be coming to a close here in just a minute or two. So, if you'd like to join this motley crew, this is your opportunity. Yes, it is. Give me a call, and we're going to close it out. We'll make this the last call. Come on down.
WD8LLA.
W8HRF, Josh in Akron, in and out today. Whiskey 8 Hotel Radio Foxtrot. 7-3, everybody.
This is QBL
W8GWI. David didn't tell me. I'll be in and out.
All right, thank you very much. We have WD8LLA. Good morning, Neil. 8HRF. Josh was in and out, as was David. W8GWI. And Mark, I got you as a recheck. Stand by. We will get right to you, sir. Boy, I hope I didn't forget you before. But anyway, got you down here, Mark, and I will not forget now because I put a big star next to your call there. Okay. Neil, what's cooking, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. WD8LLA, AA8CS. Good morning.
AA8CS, WD8LLA. Well, it's good to hear your cheery voice, Gary, and everyone else on the net. I guess I'm at the back of the bus. I'm usually unconscious at this hour of the morning. I usually watch TV till 4 or 5 in the morning. I just wanted to check in, say hi, because it's been a long time. But
waking up and talking to you, it's like waking up to the birds chirping. Thanks a lot for all you do for the club, the Sarah Club. 73 and back to net control.
All right, Neil, thank you for that. Boy, you talk about flowers. Those were roses, man. Birds chirping. Now that's one for the books. All right, Neil, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. And I understand sleeping in the morning. I mean, it is an ungodly hour, and I appreciate you getting up and being here with us. That's for sure. But it is the Quadrennial leap year edition. So, Neil, look at it this way: you don't have to do this again for another 4 years. So sleep well, get all that beauty sleep, and we'll count lots of sheep. Lots of sheep. All right, Neil. Thanks for being here. WD8LLA, we'll clear with you. And where are we here? Oh, man, we are, let's see, W8HRF was in and out. W8GWI, David, good morning to you. I have you in and out as well. All right, let's pick up Mark for his recheck. And Nick, I'm going to call on you for your recheck as well. KC8FQV, Mark to take it, AA8CS.
Yeah, KSFQ, about the traffic, I brought the OGO up, and I was looking, and when I first came up, the map was showing 422 or 4A, 422 out in Solon. But a red stripe, and there was red stripes over where even 271 and 480 meet there, and so I guess there is some weather up there. And I did look, I seen that. Yeah, the other end of that bridge, I think there's a car off to the side or something, a van, and it looked like it's 71 is the Interbelt Bridge, I believe, is the. I know that 71 goes past the stadium, so and that sort of where it ends is up there. That where 71 sort of ends at Ontario, I think, and that where 90 starts are somewhere in that range there, or over at the Dead Man's Curve by Berkeley Front Airport. But yeah, when I was looking at OGO, there was a lot of red lines, so it means that slow going. I found Fairlawn, and they don't know anything happened. It's nice and green down that way. So we'll send it back to net, KSFQV.
KC8FQV AA8CS. All right, Mark, thanks for that. Thanks for the update. We appreciate it. All right, we're at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net. Let me call KD8SLG for his final words. Nick, what do you think? Did we make a dent? Just a little dent? Over to you.
Alpha Alpha 8 Charlie Select, KD8SLG. I call it a ding. How's that? It's a ding. Well, I'm glad I'm not driving in that direction. I'm going to be avoiding buggies and horse apples this morning. That's the direction I'm driving. So, fun net as always, Gary. Fun net as always. I'm about to head out the door and go grab some supplies for the weekend. And hope everyone has a great one. 73, all y'all, and we'll talk to you later, Gary. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, Nick, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And you have a safe trip and have a terrifically fabulous weekend. Couple things before I turn it over to the closer. The NORS Winter Ham Fest is coming up here on March 10th. That's going to be a lot of fun. I am going to do my best. I got about a 80% probability of being at the NORS Ham Fest. I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking Dan will be there. And let's see, probably maybe even a National Weather Service. We'll see. But I am definitely looking forward to the Norris Hamfest, and with just a little luck, I'll be able to make that. So looking forward to that one. All right, let's look over to, let's check out the right field bullpen. Yeah, the closer's ready. Look at him. Look at him. Man, he is pounding that ball in his glove. He's ready to come out and knock him down. Yeah. All right, Kerry. The close is you. Now, here we go. You are check-in number 42, and I am check-in number 43. I'll tell you, about 10 minutes till 9, I didn't think we were going to make it, but we did. Number 42 for WHCTM. And come on down. Come out of that right field bullpen and show them what you got. WHCTM, AAHCS.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners, and good morning to my dear friend and neighbor, Eileen and Riley. Well, 42, great number, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Well, that's first time this week of 42, but I think it was last week I got it 4 or 5 times. It was, I don't know. It all just blends together daily. Anyway, that's a great number, 42 today. Yeah, it was getting pretty slow there around 8 o'clock, and yeah, I didn't know what the numbers were. I didn't get on till 7:30. I slept in today. That's a rare one for me, but it felt good. It's a beautiful day here at Forties Lakes. The sun's shining, the skies are blue. I don't see any fishermen out there today, but they were out there a couple days ago when it was cold like this. I don't know. Some people in fish, they get out there. It doesn't matter what the weather is. They're out there. Anyway, really don't have anything other than sure looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, but cold. And yeah, the inner belt up here in Cleveland not closed down, but it's almost at a standstill both directions because there was accidents on both sides of the highway, I guess. So that's a good excuse to have traffic at a standstill pretty much. Anyway, really don't have anything else, so I'll say 73 here. This is WHCTM, Kerry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a terrific Thursday. It started off for me a terrific Thursday with number 42. That's my goal, or a goal that I look forward to every when it gets there. You know how that goes. So anyway, with that, I'll turn it back to Alpha 8 Custom Select. Great job as always there, Gary. Great net this morning. So everybody, like I said, everybody have a terrific Thursday out there. Because the weather after today, it'll be springtime, and hopefully we don't have to look back. It'll just keep continuing spring right into summer, but that's probably wishful thinking. So with that, back to you, Gary. 73, everybody. WHCTM.
All right, Kerry, thank you for that brilliant close. We appreciate it. It was a good net. It just kind of was a little slow in developing. That's all. But great net. We had 43 check-ins total. I'm check-in number 43. You and I are always last there, Kerry, so that's a good thing. But at this time, and that is 8:37, close the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association Quadrennial Leap Year edition of the thoroughly terrific Thursday Barometer Net. 43 check-ins. A little dyslexic there. I do want to thank everyone who participated in today's net because it is your participation that keeps this net the #1 prime time Drive Time Net in northeastern Ohio. Appreciate all you guys coming down here and with your good information and your bad and your lies and the occasional truth that we hear. That's always a good thing. I want to remind you that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. and runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep the net alive. This is the WAWKY repeater on 147.39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. My name is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use, whatever that is. And 73, everybody, I'm clear. Have a terrific Thursday, and enjoy this quadrennial leap year edition of the Barometer Net. Hope you had as much fun as I did. AA8CS, I'm clear. 73 all.
W8WKY repeater PL1 14.8. W8WKY. W8WKY.